How's it going, guys? It is my lower body volume, aka I half-assed this workout like no other. Just kidding. It was pretty intense, guys. So today we're starting off some Romanian deadlifts, high repetition Romanians. Not gonna lie, the next day after this one, I was just donezo. My hamstrings felt like they were going to freaking just fall off my body. But anyways, I do 3 sets of 15 with the Romanians, and it's not like super heavyweight, but honestly, it was more just like the high repetitions. I just basically went down low enough to feel the stretch reflex in my hamstrings, and just came back up. So it's just like nothing really too crazy. And me doing upper lower made me realize a lot of things that I do and don't like about this training. It happened after doing this for 2 weeks, because that's how long it normally takes for people to really get somewhat adapted to their new program. After playing around with it, I realized that I feel like when I do my upper first and then I do my lower, I just felt like my lower training days, they feel like really half-assed. And I know it's like, oh, you're skipping leg day. No, I'm really trying my best to enjoy my leg day. But it's just one of those things where it's especially things today where if I want to do leg day, I love going heavy on leg day. Alright, honestly, I hate high repetition anything, to be completely honest. I mean, I don't mind it for a few things. I don't mind high rep barbell curls or anything like that, but the things like legs and just stuff like this, I just don't really like it. I just feel like it's not fun for me, and that's the first key you gotta realize, is that if something stops being fun, you want to change it, without a doubt. Regardless if it's super good results, it's the thing that's sustainable that is what's gonna get you through it the long run. And so I'm now going back to push-pull again, but I'm still doing concurrent periodization, where I'm going to be rotating the exercises every 2 to 3 weeks, so that way I don't get adapted to it, because the law of combination is a real thing. And here's the next exercise, the unilateral leg press, and honestly I hate this thing. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be doing it one leg at a time, but the thing is just, I felt like I spent enough time at the gym anyway, and I needed to do things very quickly, so I attempted to do both legs at the same time, and it ended up being very, very, very awkward. So I'll start using the new leg press that they got, which is just the 2 legs, but that's my cousin Addison. I was also training him at the moment. So now you guys know, I'm going back to my older ways of training, and I don't mind it, to be completely honest. I feel that when I feel like I'm at my greatest when I just really enjoy my training. I just have that oh yeah, I can't wait to go to the gym tomorrow. I mean, because this is all for the sake of somewhat higher frequency. It's one more day in the gym, basically. It's 4 times a week. And while I love the gym, it's just when it came to the lower body days, it was just I mean, unless it was lower intensity, because I like lower intensity. I love just I don't mind lifting heavy weights. Deadlifting heavy is fun. I like the rack pulls are fun. I love that type of exercises a lot, and it's just because I don't know. It's just I like moving that weight. But then it's just this. This is I hate my life, and that's why I'm going back to push pull, but still keeping the very foundation of concurrent periodization, just rotating the exercises. I'm still keeping volume somewhat. Volume intensity are still managed in the same way. And it's just now they're just more in the same workout than it is 2 separate days. I mean, well, you could argue that you get the adaptation's not as good if you have them in the same routine. I don't think it's that major of a difference, or at least for someone at my stature, where I'd still say I'm either late novice or beginning intermediate. But I'd say my knowledge level is I know some advanced stuff, but in terms of just training experience, I'd say I'm probably around intermediate. So until I get those numbers up, I can't really claim advanced. But I know I can tell you when I'm advanced. Anyways, this is just some leg extensions. People are oh, it's better than these. To be fair, I think it's when people go stupid heavy and that fun jazz, because I'm only doing 100 pounds, but this is very high repetition. I think that the leg extensions is really good for that purpose alone. I do 3 sets of 25, such an awkward rep scheme, and I just enjoy that funzo dunzo. This is the first time you guys see me wear shorts in a long time. Well, actually, I think I wore them in the last video, but it's just, you know, leg day is it's fun. Lower volume is not fun. So we're gonna just switch things up, go back to my roots, and keep up the reverse pyramid training, rest pause stuff, and just enjoy life, and just rotate exercises when needed. And let's just see that strength shoot up. And you know, that's the key: sustainability, guys. Like you, there's me being a dork. All right, guys. If there's one thing you can expect from me during my workouts is I'm a huge dork, and you'll notice that I fast forward the footage on this one because this is very boring to stare at me at. And you know, there's just calf holds. I'm testing out the weighted stretching theory, where like I'm thinking to myself like, you know, you can do this with the back and traps, but what about the calves? The calves sound like it'd be perfect for it because calves are a stabilizer. And when you're walking and you want to, you know, flex, yeah, it's flexion of the foot. Well, basically, I don't know what joint that would be, but anyways, that was a workout today. High volume and somewhat lower body, half-assed, but whatever. It's done. It's good. So enjoy the rest of the footage. Alright guys, I'm back home from the gym, and I want to extend my fast a little bit longer. And so that means I'm going to be taking some branched chain amino acids. And there's my brother Alex, enjoying some awesome cereal. And, you know, see how far we can push this fast. I'm just going to go. Well, he's fasting. I'm going to order cereal. It's okay. I have self-control, so I don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm bad at ordering cereal.
He's bad at it. That's my little shaker cup. But anyways, probably going to show my first meal later today, and just enjoy. Alright guys, I'm all cleaned up, alright. Good news, I actually just measured my arms. They grew 1/4 of an inch. That's insane. They grew 1/4 of an inch in the span of like 3 months. Pretty happy about that. 15.5 inch arms. My goal is to probably get around, I think as a natural lifter, I think I can end 6'3". I could probably get 17-inch arms and stay relatively lean. But anyways, while I am waiting for an acquaintance to show up, I am drinking some black coffee. You know, spreads his appetite, and because, you know, I'm still really big on intermittent fasting, because I can eat, I'm an endless pile. Guys, if I didn't have intermittent fasting, okay, honestly guys, like, I am a fat ass at heart, alright? I am a fat ass. I can put down food like no other. Like, I can seriously eat a whole pizza for myself and still be hungry like 10 minutes later. I mean, I'm insane. Alright, so let's just enjoy the rest of the time I have by myself, and probably just edit a video that I'm going to upload to you guys here today, hopefully, if I have the time, but let's enjoy. How's it going, guys? You know, now I'm back at the gym again, doing cardio, the Stairmaster with Bailey. Right, Bailey? Did you have a good workout? I know I'm the best personal trainer ever because I think she likes me. Maybe, I don't know. Oh no, you'll find out later. But anyways, this is the most cardio I've ever done in my life. I really blame these girls. And so I'm gonna enjoy the Stairmaster for 2 more floors until I am on the floor crying. And that's up. Alright guys, so we just got back from the gym. Well, kind of. We went out to eat, but then I'm having another meal. Sorry guys, it was just a chicken salad and basically having the same thing like yesterday. But the thing is, I enjoy this meal. It keeps me full, the protein levels are high, and you know, let's just enjoy this. I'll catch you back with my next meal because, you know, I want to be very detailed about my cutting plan because I feel that it can benefit a lot of you people out there that are currently in the midst of dieting, and it also kind of keeps me in check because I find like my willpower is kind of like depleted if I don't have like a really good reason. I mean, I'm cutting for kind of a contest type-esque thing, but you know, let's enjoy this first meal and I'll get back to you guys later. Alright guys, we're here for my final meal of the day, and we have about 3 servings of oatmeal, and I'm going to spice that up with a little bit of, where is it? This it's this like My Protein flavor drop stuff. It's peanut butter flavor, and it's because I am addicted to peanut butter. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to enjoy this entire bag of pop chips, which is 600 calories because it was 40% more. Damn it, you people. But anyways, that ends it off. I hit about 100
80 grams of protein today, so that's perfect. That's in the range that I want to be in. And let's just enjoy this meal, and good night, guys. And I'm going to hate life tomorrow because of my legs, but yeah.
Alright guys, I want to talk to you about fuck around itis and why you should probably stop doing what you're doing right now because you're not getting any results. So this term came up by Martin Berkham, the owner of Lean Gains, pretty much the person that brought intermittent fasting into like the light, so dieting was a lot easier. But if you want to get your dream body, I have implemented 5 steps that you want to take in order to do it. So let's say you want the body of a Hollywood dude, like Chris Evans from Thor. What you do is you make your goal, and obviously you want to be as clear and concise as possible, because the more specific you are about it, the more bullshit you can avoid. Because if you're just broad like I want a good body, then that's you're not going to get very far just off of that. So next step is research. So you would take his physique and you'd be like, oh wow, he has a really nice back development. And so you'd be like, okay, well, if I want to develop my back at the same level as he does, I want to start implementing things like weighted pull-ups, lat pull-downs, rows, heavy rack pulls, just anything that will just build the back that he does. And this part right here is probably one of the most important things, because I feel like people make a goal and then they just skip this part entirely and just start doing whatever. But this will get you results, mainly just because you actually know what you're doing, and also with dieting as well. And then you implement this research that you obtained, and you go through a period, give yourself around 3 months. I say that's an appropriate amount of time to see if you're getting results or not. And then based on those 3 months, you're going to analyze, oh, did my back grow? Did my lifts improve? Is my diet clear? Is my body fat improving? And then you either repeat the implementation if you are getting the results you want. You either repeat it. Oh, sorry. No, never mind. Okay. Don't stop it. But just stop it. Never mind. Okay, this can be edited out. Anyways, you might be repeat if you're not getting the results you're not looking for. Then you come back to the research part, and then implement, then analyze again until you get the stuff you're looking for. And then once you do, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing because you're also getting results. Don't fuck with progress.